Alright, Brevin. So, Brevin, how did Milla become a superhero? A super dog, no less. Well, to find out, we must go back to the start of Milla's adventure. So, to find how she did this, well, we have to, we're gonna have to find out at the start of one... Yeah. What I'm saying is, we're gonna have to find out at the beginning of version 1.20. So, that is it for Brevin. And that's gonna be it for, well, this version of the game. So, I'll see you here with 1.20. Spear of the Hound. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get Gem Hoarder in this version, so you're going to have to take my word for it. So, back in a moment. Greetings, everyone. It's me, Gigalem. I just finished my errands for Animal Crossing and did some of my weeklies for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. And in the last part, we did, well, we saved the world as Lilac. We saved the world as Lilac again, only faster. Then we saved the world as Carol while I showed off bits and pieces of it. Don't worry, I'll do a no-death Carol run. And I went ahead and got this, took some time off and got this version of the game set up. So, to catch this game up with the previous version, I've done classic runs on these two because I've already done the adventure mode. And, yeah. I got Gem Hoarder on this one. This is when it was nerfed to 6,000 crystals, believe me. And as proof of concept, well, not proof of concept, proof of that, here you go. And I got all the star cards prior to this recording. The only cards I don't have are Aqua Tunnels. And I'm going to be getting not only the remaining star cards for Aqua Tunnel, but also the speedrunner achievements for the remaining levels. I'll try to get the remaining achievements for each of the characters as well. Anyways, version 1.21. This was the version that was released alongside the Wii U version of the game. And it was this particular version that, well, this particular, version made some differences to certain cutscenes, and what restored certain parts of those cutscenes is Milla's story mode. Well, actually Milla's story mode was added to the Wii U version and other versions much later in its lifespan, and now that I think about it. All I know is that there is a Milla adventure mode, and we are going to play it. And I'm going to explain why a lot of people were disappointed with Milla's adventure mode. It's a bit numb now, but back then a lot of people just didn't find the hype with Milla's story mode because, well, you'll see why. Though I've lightened up on it nowadays, so let's play as a puppy, shall we? Story begins same as Lilac and Carol's. Brevin ship was shot in space. Excuse me.
Space!
And it landed in some snowfields. Because it's now tilted 90 degrees clockwise, I want to say. You have some warlord that's pissed. Now, initially, initially, when Milla's story mode was initially released, well, this wasn't meant to be a flashback. Or, it initially ended with a flashback. Of course, one thing we can do is this. This will, on certain spots, Milla can dig through the ground and she can get some treasures. There are going to be a few spots where they're located in boss fights that are guaranteed to give you big treasures, and and they're meant to help with those. Anyways, as per usual, we are collecting all the star cards for this stage in particular. I've already done it in 1.15, and we're going to do it again with 1.21. So, the start... as you can tell, Milla's easily the hardest character to play as in the entire game. She has half the health as Lilac and Carol, and because of that, well, she ain't gonna have it easy. Anyways, one thing I found out was this part of the map, when I was examining some of the renders, thanks to someone on the Freedom Planet Reddit. The name escapes me, but I will talk about this particular person at the end of the LP, and they, along with a few others, are people I have to credit for making some parts of this LP possible. I mean, it's what helped me be able to optimally be able to collect all the star cards, achievements, and then some for this game. And even when I'm done with, say, this particular run, it's not going to be the exact ending of this LP either. There's a lot more in the pipeline. There's like, whoa. Okay, there is like, say, well, that was weird. There's like, say, shoot, where's it me? There's like, say, some bonus stuff that I have yet to cover. But follow where I'm going and you'll be able to get yourself some stuff too. Anyways, I will have to go through the stage again, but in time attack mode, so I can get the speedrunner achievement for this. And probably some other stuff in case I can't get it. But, yeah. Now, when the Torque DLC was still being worked on, the reason for Gem Hoarder to be lowered from 7,000 to 6,000 was because to make it possible for when Torque's adventure mode was made playable. Now, I apologize for any frame drops that you experienced through this, but, I don't think, personally, if I could, I probably would have just, recorded this off my Switch, but because I 100%ed off my Switch, well, I don't want to delete any of my, save data from that, because I work towards it. But at the very least I have, but it's more so it's just like, if I had the ability to, I would. Anyways, there's your star cards for those areas. I think we're coming up on the last star card. I'm hoping I don't have too many recording issues with this. Because, I didn't have nearly as many when I was, I think when I was recording Bamani Planet. So, with this one, you just need to do this. There you go. Now, with the bonus episodes, I'll be showing off what I can with both Spade and Torque and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I can't really show off a certain stage with them and show off the star cards, but, well, what are you gonna do? Anyway. Anyways, normally what I'm able to do with that fish is be able to, well, I'm normally able to just send that thing into the angler's mouth, and as such, I end up scoring 2 hits. But yeah. Anyways, this. Careful with that. That can kill you if you're not careful. This next This next star card to give me. It's just as simple as going to it like that. One thing I need to get used to again is phantom block boosting. Basically, you just do this. And it's possible to wrong warp when you phantom block boost, so there's only one known instance for that, if I remember. It's in Fortune Knight, where if you phantom block boost at a certain point, you'll wrong warp to somewhere further in the stage. It's possible to do it with Torque. I've done it accidentally, and I'm not sure how I can do it again. That is the only star card in this vertical shaft. This is one of the few stages that have like a dedicated vertical shaft. There's something similar to that in say, Trap Hideout. I'm not looking forward to that, but at the very least, it's only 10 ninjas, and Spade's a lot easier as Milla. But yeah. Anyways, there's your Tau token for this stage. You don't know how long I waited to cover this particular stage in the game. And I believe there are only 2 star cards here. Yeah, let's see. I believe this is where one of the star cards is. It is very deep within this area. And I believe we should be coming up on the last 2 very soon. I mean, look how closely we lost... Well, we've lost air. Anyways, you can just simply puppy flow over it. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's adorable, I know. And get a star card by going dead center into it. But this last one, well, it's right there. Just go up here and grab it. And with that said, we're already at the boss. So, hopefully that's all of them, because as I would have to go over what I missed. Anyways, I can't exactly remember the name of this boss, so yeah. There is a way to speed kill it, I'm just not very good at it. Where you have to exactly time the mouth opening before this fish opens the mouth like that, so that way you can get 2 hits instead of the normal 1. And there you go. It's knocked out and time flat. I will part something. I can't remember the part that I recorded this on, but before a specific part to get the speedrunner achievement for this level. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's take our shield and exit. There we go, card collector and treasure hunter.
Guess what I got, Mr. Stumpy? The secret ingredient for my super feather potion. I'll fly real high in the clouds so I can find my mommy and daddy, and we'll all live happily ever after, like in the stories. Doesn't that sound great? You're so funny when you don't say anything. What's going on?
And now we're in stage 2. This is how, well, you now know what Milla is kind of like. She's kind of on the brink of going Coco, since, well, supposedly she's an orphan. It's unconfirmed. It's one of those things that quite a few people who are invested into the universe wish was expanded upon. Anyway, like, it's only possible to break those things if Lilac and Milla there's like, the only way for Carol to break those things is if there's a bit of flooring for her to do a roll, and I'm not sure if that's possible at this point. But I'm gonna try to go through the stage without dying, and I'm already low on health, and I'm freaking terrified. Anyways, do this. Like that. I've mastered that trick now. I used to struggle with that, but hey. You learn something new every day. Oop. Okay, be careful. Go dead center, roll into that. Take some treasure, and go straight forward into this part. And we'll just go up here and go to the next session. Now, there is a speedrunner trick that involves zipping, and I'm pretty sure there are probably a few people that like whenever they hear that term, that term gets their ire because they don't like how they feel shunted out of being able to do and talk about how much they enjoy the universe because of speedrunning and stuff like that. But times could change and stuff like that, and who knows, there could be a lot more people who actually enjoyed the story of this game and don't feel like they're like a toxic minority or something like that. But I digress. But it's possible to do like some sort of skip that'll let you zip up to this part, since the purple and yellow paths are in the same or within the same frame. And this is how Milla's path differs. See all those blocks? They've collapsed because Lilac and Carol gave chase. So let's go down, and you see a minecart. Go backwards first. You can collect some crystals, and Milla doesn't even have to fight a mid-boss for this stage. She can just keep going and going and going. There will probably be something I have to do before the next part, because for some reason not having easy time doing it. It's called Preemptive Strike 1, and it requires you to knock off both the arms for the Mantolith before the boss fight properly begins, and I don't remember it being very hard to do. Anyways, this is how you're supposed to get that star card. Anyways, here we are. We are in Relic Maze. Relic Maze, since we're not going to go for any gem hoarders or anything, well, I can just play at my own pace and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, those bats can break those invincibility crystals, and if they break it, well, you're not getting any invincibility since it's not a shield. But and that has happened to me like twice, and unfortunately, I wasn't capturing it. But there's a lot of zipping involved in Frame Planet speedruns that the reason why I would understand why it might have the ire of speedrunners and possibly people and possibly like newbies who want to speedrun this game is that some zips are like near impossible to do. Like they require quite a bit of skill and quite a bit of preciseness and such. I could be wrong though, and some people would there could be some people that would correct me on that, but hopefully it's in a nice way and not exactly in a condescending way. Remember, you don't want to scare away, you just don't want to scare away people who want to join in the community and such. And such, well, yeah. There are some friends that I know that do still speedrun the game to this day, especially with one of their favorites being Carol and stuff like that. And he's a pretty chill dude. You can probably be there to correct me on certain things about Carol whenever those parts go up. And and I'll be all for it. I'd be happy if he does. But, let's get back to the game at hand. Like, this is just what a normal playthrough is for me. I've already got the speedrunning achievement, so I'm not going to be, well, that restless over, well, not getting the speedrunning time for this stage in particular. But I will have to get the speedrunning time for a couple of other stages, and there's a good reason why I'll never get the speedrunning time for Trap Hideout as Carol. At least not until the day I have to do the No Death Carol run, and it has to be on hard. Woo! But, yeah. Because you're playing as Milla, that one cutscene skipped. Anyway, let's see if I can try it. I'll probably fail at it. No, I failed it again. Man, this is gonna be a lot of... It's gonna take me a while. But yeah, this is how you can get the most effective gameplay out of Milla in particular. It's all about trying to trying to make sure that you try to avoid taking as much damage as possible. More so than Lilac and Carol, because she has half HP. Oh, here's something you're not supposed to see. That thing just pops in. And, gosh, I hate it when it does that attack. Anyway. Well, at least I found a good way of dodging it if you're caught in the middle of it. Okay, that was apparently enough to kill it. And fortunately, no outtakes this time. Heh. Oh my goodness. What a coincidence I ended up with 666 gems. Anyway, I've been Gigalem. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to donate, there are a couple of links in the description down below, and I will see you in the next part. I shall bid you adieu. Ow! Ow! Ow!